Money Mayweather has money problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed money.
Is that back in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took, been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub, because you need that action right now.
The internet is buzzing once again about Floyd Mayweather, and this time, Rick Ross stepped into the spotlight during a recent live stream. Ross decided to address the growing rumors claiming Floyd is somehow running out of money, and he made it clear that he does not buy into that story at all.
And can I say this to the person that's in my DM and say, Rose, you better make better moves or end up like Mayweather. First and foremost, do you actually believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? Do you? Do you? Let me make this clear right now.
Ross explained that people often judge too quickly based on what they see online. According to him, just because someone is not constantly posting luxury cars, private jets, or expensive moments does not mean they are struggling behind the scenes. He believes social media can create a fake picture of reality, and headlines do not always show what is really happening. Of course, once Floyd's name started trending, another person fans always expect to hear from entered the conversation: 50 Cent. Whenever Floyd Mayweather becomes a hot topic, many people immediately wonder if 50 will have something to say, and this time, he delivered a message that caught everyone's attention. 50 Cent shared an Instagram post that quickly spread across the internet. In the post, he wrote, "Damn, champ, expletive. If you need some money, just call me. We could have kept this from getting so messy. Now the Fed's looking for you? Love you, bro. I'm not mad at you no more. Call me."
I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil' bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky Ross. You know, I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing. Talk about it.
The message had people talking instantly, with fans debating whether it was a joke, a troll move, or just another moment in their long-running public back and forth. The history between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather has always been full of public comments, playful shots, and heated moments, so many fans were not shocked to see another chapter unfold. Some viewers saw the post as typical 50 Cent humor, while others questioned if there was something deeper behind the words. As expected, the comments section turned into a full debate, with people taking sides and sharing their own opinions.
I know for a fact Floyd Mayweather not broke because Ricky Rose would give and put 50 million up to Floyd Mayweather, 50 million up to Gervonta Davis, aka Tank, and I would book the Hard Rock Stadium myself. If Mayweather needed that 50, we can make that happen today.
While the internet focused on 50's message, Rick Ross continued standing up for Floyd and reminded people not to believe every rumor they see online. Ross suggested that successful people often become targets of speculation, and sometimes the story spreading online is far different from the truth behind the scenes. The debate only got louder after that, with supporters of Rick Ross and 50 Cent jumping online to share clips, screenshots, and their own reactions across different platforms.
Just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic.
At this point, everyone is watching to see if this turns into another public back and forth, or if the situation eventually cools down. One thing is clear: whenever Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, and 50 Cent are all connected to the same headline, social media moves fast and the conversation gets huge.
He owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again. Fat Joe style, leaned back on him.
Rick Ross was not done defending Floyd after his first comments. During another moment on his live stream, Ross responded after a follower sent him a message telling him not to handle his money the same way Floyd supposedly does.
Man, 50 Cent, you're on a raft.
On the raft.
In the middle of the ocean. You look in the ocean, you see two people. You can only pull up one. All right? You look in the ocean, you see Game, and you see Mayweather. Who do you pull up?
No.
And who do you leave in the ocean?
I put Floyd up still.
I heard that.
Yeah, still. Biggie still is my bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he just did some crazy. He just went crazy.
Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.
Instead of brushing off the comment, Ross addressed it head-on and explained why he believes those rumors about Floyd's finances do not add up. Ross questioned why so many people are convinced that Mayweather is struggling, pointing out that there has not been strong evidence to prove those claims. He argued that online rumors can spread so quickly that people start repeating them like they are confirmed facts, even when nobody actually knows what is happening behind the scenes.
50, y'all was friends, y'all was like y'all was like billionaire brothers and shit like that.
I mean, the thing is this. I'm speaking from the heart.
Yes.
I just never understood where all this came from. 50 be at my house every day. This man sleep at my house. We go to the boxing gym. We kick it. We hang out. We cool. I come home. I went away on a little vacation. I come home, and then when I was on my vacation, I got the newspaper. I seen that it said that he started the TMT promotions. And when I came home, I guess he wanted to become 50-50 part, 50-50, in the boxing business. And my thing was just that.
According to Ross, many critics are making judgments from the outside without understanding the full picture. He believes Floyd's success, connections, and business moves are being overlooked, while people focus only on internet speculation. To explain his point further, Ross said that if Floyd ever wanted to put together a major business move or needed access to serious financial resources, he has the relationships and connections to make things happen. Ross described Mayweather as someone who has built a powerful network over the years, with opportunities and partnerships that many people online may not fully see. The main message from Ross was that appearances on social media can be misleading, and a person's financial situation cannot always be judged by rumors or online discussions. He pushed back against the idea that Floyd's story can be understood just by reading comments or watching viral posts. Ross also highlighted that Floyd's name and reputation still hold major value in the business world. According to Ross, someone with Mayweather's history of success can continue attracting big.
Anybody who knows Floyd knows he doesn't want to be alone. So in that situation, I was concerned about him because I went to visit him more than anyone else that he would call a friend would actually visit him. And it's because I knew that he put like this. He'll buy stuff for you to keep you around. His temperament, there's no balance. He can do anything and they still stay there because it's like they're waiting.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Opportunities, partnerships, and attention whenever the right deal comes along. That is why Ross believes judging Floyd's financial situation based only on internet rumors and viral posts is unfair. Those comments immediately created another wave of reactions online. Some fans agreed with Ross and said people have been too quick to believe every headline they see about Mayweather's money. Others pushed back, saying the public conversation will continue until there is clearer information available. As expected, social media turned the situation into another major debate. Clips from Ross's live stream started spreading quickly, and fans filled the comments with arguments over who had the stronger point. Some people supported Ross's view that success and wealth cannot always be measured from what appears online, while others remained skeptical about the rumors surrounding Floyd. With Rick Ross standing firmly behind Floyd Mayweather, the conversation became much bigger than the original claims.
All right, I got another question, said Rose. How hard you gotta go to get that type of money? First of all, what type of money are you talking about? If you talking about that Mayweather type of money, that's you start training for at 4 years old. That's why Mayweather deserved to go out and party, cause dog ain't get no birthday parties. Christmas Eve, dog was doing 3-a-days. Them old had dog doing uppercuts, 3,000 at a time. Yeah, so what type of money you talking about? You want the 40 feet palm trees behind you? You gotta get up and go hard.
Instead of only discussing the rumors, fans started debating whether Ross's defense changed the way people viewed the situation, or if online speculation would continue regardless of what anyone said. Then another major part of the story entered the spotlight, 50 Cent's latest Instagram post. It did not take long for fans to compare Ross's serious defense of Floyd with 50 Cent's more sarcastic style. The contrast between the two reactions gave social media even more to discuss. While Ross was explaining why he believes the rumors about Floyd's finances do not match reality, 50 Cent posted a message that immediately grabbed attention. He wrote, "Damn, champ, WTF, if you need some money, just call me. We could have kept this from getting so messy. Now the Fed's looking for you. Love you, bro. I'm not mad at you no more. Call me."
Rich, Al, y'all know what it is. The world's greatest nigga. Talk to him, Ross. You already know this Rich. Talk to him. We in hell in that alkaline. And you know it. Feel me? I'm sending out a prayer for all you Raider fans that was born in Miami. Pray for you.
The post quickly spread across Instagram and X, leaving fans wondering what 50 Cent's real intention was. Some people saw it as another example of his usual humor and online trolling style, while others believed the timing made the situation even more interesting. With Ross publicly defending Mayweather and 50 making jokes around the rumors, fans were left looking at two completely different versions of the story. One side believed Ross was reminding everyone not to treat internet rumors as facts. The other side pointed to 50 Cent's long history of using sarcasm and jokes when discussing Floyd, saying this was simply another moment of entertainment between two longtime rivals.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather could be in a world of trouble for allegedly writing a bad check for a $200,000 luxury Audemars Piguet watch.
The back and forth created even more attention around the situation, proving once again that when these names appear in the same conversation, the internet is always ready to react. The comments section quickly became a battlefield of opinions. Some fans praised Rick Ross for defending someone he believes has been unfairly targeted by online rumors.
Legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing another lawsuit, this time from a high-end Miami jeweler claiming he owes $1.375 million for luxury watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly purchased 27 watches and 15 chains, totaling $1.675 million from AJ's Jewelry last August, but paid just $300,000. 5 checks reportedly bounced. The lawsuit follows other recent legal issues, including a New York claim alleging he owes $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse.
They argued that Ross was simply reminding people not to accept every claim on the internet without proof. Others looked at 50 Cent's post differently, saying it was exactly the kind of unexpected entertainment they have come to expect whenever Floyd Mayweather's name starts trending. Many fans pointed out that the history between 50 and Floyd has created countless viral moments over the years, turning every new exchange into another chapter of their public rivalry. At the moment, there is still no verified evidence confirming the financial claims being discussed online about Floyd Mayweather. What is clear is that Ross and 50 have taken completely different approaches to the conversation. Ross focused on defending Floyd and questioning the rumors, while 50 used his own style of humor and sarcasm to address the situation. Their opposite reactions only only pushed the story even further across social media, making the discussion one of the biggest celebrity topics of the moment. To understand why 50 Cent's Instagram post created such a strong reaction, it helps to look back at the complicated history between him and Floyd Mayweather. Surprisingly, the two were once very close friends. They were regularly seen together, appeared at events, supported each other's moves, and seemed to have a strong bond. But over time, that friendship changed completely. What started as a close connection eventually turned into one of the most talked about celebrity rivalries involving hip-hop and boxing.
Along with a separate federal case in South Florida involving a reported $4 million jewelry dispute. The 50-0 former champion is scheduled to return to the ring in September for a rematch.
The two began exchanging public comments, social media posts, and interviews, where they took shots at each other. The disagreement became impossible to ignore, as every new controversy brought another round of attention. Fans followed the situation closely, waiting to see what either side would say next. Because of that long history, almost any interaction between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather instantly becomes a major talking point. So when 50 decided to comment on the latest rumors surrounding Floyd, many people were not surprised. They already knew the history between the two could turn any moment into a headline. Adding even more attention to the situation is Rick Ross's own history with 50 Cent. With Ross defending Floyd and 50 making his own comments, fans now see multiple layers to the story, making the entire conversation even more intense. The connection between these three major names has always created headlines.
Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back? But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick Ross and 50 Cent have spent years exchanging public comments, interviews, and music-related shots, creating a rivalry that has kept fans watching for more than a decade. Even though the energy between them has changed over the years, their history makes every new comment feel bigger. Whenever one of them speaks about a major topic, people immediately start wondering how the others will respond next. That is exactly why Rick Ross stepping in to defend Floyd Mayweather caught so much attention. On one side, Ross pushed back against the rumors surrounding Floyd's finances and told people not to accept every online claim as fact. He focused on protecting Floyd's reputation and reminding fans that social media does not always show the complete picture.
6 months with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all.
On the other side, 50 Cent shared a message that many viewers viewed as sarcastic, adding another layer of attention to an already heated discussion. Instead of ending the conversation, the post gave fans even more to debate and analyze. The history between Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, and 50 Cent goes back many years, which is why one live stream and one Instagram post quickly became a much bigger story. Their past friendships, rivalries, and public moments continue to keep people interested every time their names appear together.
So you're sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested.
Whether it involves old relationships changing, entertainment rivalries, or viral social media moments, the connection between these three celebrities continues to create non-stop conversation. Fans remain focused on every move, waiting to see what happens next.
I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil' bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky. I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing. Talk about it.
While the debate about Floyd Mayweather's finances was already gaining attention, another story began making headlines at the same time. Reports started circulating that Floyd's planned exhibition fight in Greece had been cancelled, with some outlets connecting the situation to legal issues that were being discussed online. The reports spread quickly, adding even more questions around everything happening. However, the exact details behind the cancellation remained unclear, and not every claim being shared online had been independently confirmed. But the conversation did not stop there. Soon after, social media users began bringing up discussions about Floyd's past business relationships, including one of the most important figures connected to his career, Al Haymon. Haymon, Floyd's longtime business advisor and a key figure behind Premier Boxing Champions, also known as PBC, has played a major role in boxing over the years.
You know, cease and desist ain't never been nothing we been big on, and lawsuits, shit like that. 50 Cent sued me before. We beat his ass, kicked him to sleep in court, sent him back home. He was poor. When we pulled up his banking accounts, I felt bad for him, I really did. But
because of their professional history, fans started connecting past events with the latest headlines and looking deeper into how Floyd's business world has developed over time. Then 50 Cent stepped back into the conversation once again. Online, he brought attention to old claims and a leaked voice recording that has been discussed across social media for years. The conversations around the recording involved alleged disagreements behind the scenes between Floyd Mayweather and people who were connected to his career.
You know, I gave the sport a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. So, you know, I'm very, very thankful for the support from people from all around the world, people from all walks of life. And, you know, I like going out having fun. Boxing has been good to me. The fans have been good to me. And I love going out displaying my skills and putting on a show for the people. You know, I'm in great shape. I work out every day. And I really never took any abuse in the sport of boxing. So just by being smart, being intelligent, being a very defensive fighter, and being a calculated fighter, I'm able to still compete at this age.
Now 49 years old, Mayweather continues to step into the...
Some online discussions suggested there were tensions over credit, business decisions, and the success of Premier Boxing Champions, also known as PBC. Certain commentators claimed there were disagreements about who played the biggest role in building the brand and shaping its direction. However, these are long-running claims that have circulated online and have not been confirmed as fact. The renewed attention caused many fans to look back at the complicated relationship surrounding Floyd's business world. Supporters of Mayweather argued that high-profile athletes often become targets of...
I'm gonna let you know, 50, take it like a player. You had a child from a sex worker. I mean, she a sex worker. Curtis. You're so infatuated with my lifestyle.
Rose, the history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie, Wash. We've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he lives in a 2-bedroom apartment, but...
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment?
2-bedroom. Catch the alley hoop now. You gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley hoop. Come on now. What does it say about him?
You're saying 50 lives in a 2. He just did a big documentary on Diddy that blew up. It was a #1 documentary for like weeks.
They just use him. They'll put his name on there, give him $10K, and that's it. He don't own any of that.
Rumors whenever business situations or legal topics start making headlines. Others questioned whether these old stories revealed possible disagreements that had been hidden from the public for years. As all of these discussions came together, Rick Ross continued showing support for Floyd, while 50 Cent kept sharing his own perspective through social media. The result was a situation filled with more questions than answers. Between the reported exhibition fight cancellation, conversations conversations about past business connections, and the latest reactions online, Floyd Mayweather once again found himself at the center of a massive internet debate. Every new post, comment, and report added another layer to the story, keeping fans watching closely as the conversation continued to grow.
Step back in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money is gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub, because you need that action right now.
As more details and opinions started spreading, some fans began pointing out that 50 Cent often brings up old situations whenever major headlines appear. Whether it involves past business disagreements or personal conflicts, 50 has developed a reputation for reminding people about moments from the past when everyone is paying attention. That is one reason the leaked voice recording became such a major talking point online. Because Al Heyman is known for keeping a low profile and rarely making public statements, many people were surprised by a recording that was claimed to feature his voice. However, the authenticity, source, and full context of the recording have been debated, and it should not be considered confirmed information. The situation also pushed fans to revisit the history between Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. Years ago, the two were much closer than they are today. They were frequently seen together, had a public friendship.
Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're gonna burn it, we're gonna get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.
And even discussed possible business moves involving boxing, but those plans never fully developed, and over time, the relationship between them changed dramatically. What was once a close friendship eventually turned into a public rivalry, with both sides exchanging comments and taking shots at each other. That history is exactly why every new interaction between Floyd and 50 continues to create so much attention. Fans know the backstory, so even a single post or comment can quickly become another major moment in their long-running public feud. Now, some fans online are debating whether Floyd Mayweather could have benefited from that business partnership actually happening. Supporters of that idea believe 50 Cent wanted to build something serious with Floyd and may have offered valuable advice during their friendship. Others see it differently, saying nobody can truly know what the outcome would have been if they had stayed business partners. At the end of the day, those opinions are still based on speculation from people looking back at what could have happened.
You declared bankruptcy, you said you're out of money, and then you irritated the judge in the case because you started posting all these pictures of you that seem to indicate that you have a ton of money. You put up this picture right here of you eating a money sandwich.
Yep.
You put this picture up of you opening your fridge and just finding money inside. You put up this picture, these are yours, of your coffee table, which is made of money. Then you put this picture up right here, which says you're broke, spelled in money. And then this one right here, which is just cash coming out of your pants. So why were you doing that?
My audience doesn't understand the difference between Chapter 11 and Chapter 7.
The reality is that no one knows exactly how things would have played out behind closed doors. Another major topic being discussed involves Floyd's current business and legal situations. Reports about lawsuits, contract disagreements, and the cancelled exhibition event in Greece have caused some fans to question whether everything around his business moves has always gone smoothly. At the same time, others argue that major athletes often deal with complicated negotiations and promotional challenges because their business deals are much larger than what the public sees. They believe it is difficult to judge judge those situations without knowing every detail. Regarding the cancelled Greece event, reports have suggested that disagreements involving promotional agreements may have played a role. Some claims online have connected the situation to previous boxing plans involving names like Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao, while other reports suggested separate projects were being discussed. However, those details have been widely debated, and the full contractual situation has not been publicly confirmed. Because of that, many parts of the story remain unclear as fans continue following every update. As these conversations continue, one thing stands out: the attention around Floyd Mayweather is not fading anytime soon. With Rick Ross defending him and 50 Cent continuing to comment online, every new development quickly turns into another major discussion across social media. No matter which side people support, the connection between Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, and Rick Ross always creates a reaction. These three names have been linked for years through friendships.
When something has been highly involved, when they experience, the best thing you know is get the right people for this situation, which is the right headquarters.
Business conversations, public disagreements, and viral moments. Every new comment has a way of bringing old stories back into the spotlight. Fans continue watching closely because they know even a simple post or statement can restart a much bigger conversation. Rick Ross has remained clear about his position, saying he does not believe the rumors surrounding Floyd's finances and that people should be careful about accepting online claims without proof.
And you can't be the CEO of a company and a manager. That's a conflict of interest. That's no different from me. I can't be the CEO of Mayweather Promotions and be a fighter. That's a conflict of interest. So my thing is, with or without Mayweather Promotions, or with or without Premier Boxing Championship, we're going to be okay. And a lot of times fighters say, oh yeah, I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather. Well, you know, if everybody knows, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather is one.
Meanwhile, 50 Cent has continued sharing posts that many fans view as sarcastic, keeping attention on the situation and bringing the history between him and Floyd back into the discussion once again. The relationship between Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent has transformed from a close friendship into one of the most talked about rivalries in sports and entertainment. Their public exchanges have continued for more than a decade, with every comment, post, or interview creating another wave of attention. But the history does not stop there. Rick Ross and 50 Cent have also had their own long-running rivalry, with years of diss tracks, interviews, and social media exchanges keeping fans locked in on every new development. That is why this latest situation became such a major conversation. When Rick Ross publicly defended Floyd, while 50 Cent approached the topic from a completely different angle, fans immediately started debating who had the stronger argument and what might really be happening behind the scenes. At the same time, many of the recent discussions involving Floyd's business situations, legal matters, and cancelled events are still developing. Like with any major celebrity story, online rumors can spread faster than confirmed information, making it important to separate facts from speculation as more details come out. One thing is clear: the story involving Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, and Rick Ross is far from forgotten. Whether the topic is boxing, business, music, or social media, these three names continue to create attention every time they become connected. Their history runs deep, and every new headline seems to open another chapter in a story fans have followed for years. The questions continue. Is Rick Ross right for defending Floyd Mayweather, or does 50 Cent know something that others are overlooking? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let everyone know where you stand. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so more people can join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next story.